Hi guys, what's up? So, we are playing some Conquest on Lubkov Pass. I haven't played this in a long time. So, today, it is summer, of course. Just got out of school, super happy. I'm happy and sad at the same time, you know, but more happy, you know. About 30% more. So, yeah. I'm super psyched for Battlefield 5. I pre-ordered it today. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so we'll be getting gameplay as soon as possible to the channel. And also we'll be doing the private beta too. We'll be attending that. That'll be good. So, it's mostly the news I'll just be playing. I'm gonna try to, what's new, you know, I always promise. Usually, every day I'll be doing daily videos for the whole summer. There are gonna be multiple exceptions, but it's gonna be mostly, what's it called? Daily. Shoot. So, keep going into the video. I know I'm talking like this, it's really unprofessional. So the vehicles, let's talk about vehicles. Yeah. So the vehicles in the game, we know there's gonna be aircraft. The aircraft is gonna consist of fighters. I guess you would call in between a fighter and a bomber, and bombers, I think. So those are the main classes, and they'll be split up into different types and stuff like that. I've also read a little bit about Battlefield 5. This is not attended to the vehicles, which we'll be going back on. But what's it called? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. I read when I was pre-ordering it, we're gonna try to see, like, Battlefield's trying to see, DICE and EA are trying to see if they can do maps in unseen locations and like unpopular ones, pretty much, like they were trying to say, I think. And that makes me think of the Winter War, which that's gonna make me. I would love that. I don't know why I like the Winter War, but I feel like it's super fun. It would be a great thing. So would like the invasion of Poland. That would be a great battle like 2 battles or 1 battle, 1 operation or something like that. That would be really good. Like the Russians attacking and then the Germans attacking. That would be a good idea. Like the Germans attacking the Belgium and the Netherlands, and also the Battle of France. There you go. Other battles. They weren't that famous as some of the battles in Russia and some of the battles that the Americans fought for, you know, on the what's called Western Front in Europe. We don't know if we're gonna do Pacific. It's most likely not gonna happen. So getting back on subject with vehicles. So you got the aircraft. We have 3 types of tanks. We have light tanks, and this is just judging from the pictures, which are pretty easy to interpret. We have light tanks, medium tanks, and heavy tanks. Light tanks will consist of, I think, light or undergunned or machine gun. I think it would consist of the half tracks, actually. It would consist of the half tracks, like the trucks, maybe, and possibly light tanks that only have machine guns, or like the lightest of the light tanks. So we go on to medium tanks. Medium tanks would consist of the typical tank. It would a good model I usually use for the medium tank would be the Sherman. If you don't know what that is, that's what's it called? We're just gonna put an image on the screen. But it's just like a regular tank. You can just look it up. It's one of the most famous American tanks in the war. It probably is the most famous. Or the T-34 would be another one. That would be a good one. Or the Panzer 3 or 4. Oh, I forgot another good light tank would be the Panzer 2. And that the half-track for the Germans would be good. Heavy tanks would consist of the more armored tanks. Also, let me go back. I know I'm jumping back a lot. That's my bad. So I'm just thinking about this in brainstorming ideas. Because I've read up on this and I've tried to, you know, interpret. So these aren't like completely factual, but you know. So the medium tanks could consist of lighter tank destroyers, which tank destroyers, if you don't know, are tanks that are basically lightly armored and they have a huge gun on them. And then the heavy tanks would consist of heavier tank destroyers and heavy tanks, which are basically normal tanks. They're just more heavily armored and usually have better guns. Not always, but they sometimes do. And they're usually bigger too, if I didn't already say that. So that's 10 times better pretty much. But they're also slower, which is worse.
We have lost objective Fred.
Trying to think while I'm playing. So yeah, you have that. So those are the tanks. Then we can go on to.
We have taken objective Charlie.
We don't know anything about naval stuff because again we don't know about the Pacific Front, and there wasn't that many naval battles, you know. That wasn't very important. And with the heavy tank destroyers, that would consist of, the only one we know for sure right now, because we saw it in the trailer, was the Churchill gun carrier. That was it was basically a Churchill chassis with a box on top, with just a box on top pretty much, and I think a 17-pounder gun on it, if I'm not wrong. Which was extremely good. It was mounted on the Sherman, and it was turned into the Sherman Firefly. So, yeah, you have that. So that was the heavy tanks. So yeah, I'm trying to think of something else. So yeah, if they have all that, all the maps and stuff like that, that would be a really good thing. Like the Winter War and the invasion of Poland, and maybe, well, that would be kind of boring. I was thinking about the Saar offensive, but it didn't have any combat. Never mind, that would be a bad idea. But also the Battle of France would be, I would love that. So, just experimenting and stuff like that. So please like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace!